I think we're
All
good.
Right.
Go ahead, Buck.
Well, welcome everybody. Thanks for joining us. So we're going to dive right in. Eamon, did you want to say a couple words before Senan and I start?
Yeah, just enjoy the ride, guys. This is going to be amazing. Pay attention,
Okay.
take some notes, and it's going to be great. And ask questions.
Let me dive in. So we're going to cover what you don't know. I know there's been a lot of mystery and a little bit of secrecy about what's coming up in Vancouver. So we're going to recap on what you should already know if you've been to the website outlining the event. So what we can tell you right from the get-go is that we have confirmed for this live event coming up on the 19th, 20th, billionaires. We have best-selling authors in attendance. We've got some of the what we've dubbed the Internet Marketing Elite, some of the top financial and investment industry experts, VC, venture capitalists, folks that are very celebrities in their own right, and many of them have TV shows, physicians, and many consultants from Fortune 500 companies. Now, we're also in the process of confirming to have the likes of, we mentioned billionaires, but one specific billionaire is Richard Branson, working on the details of having him attend. In fact, Senan Pauza, who you've just heard his voice on the phone, I'm going to introduce you to formally in a moment, has a call with their people scheduled for tomorrow. So I know most of you already know Eamon Bugamni. Now, Eamon is a serial entrepreneur. He started this business in Indonesia and North Africa at the tender age of 17 with literally only $50 in his pocket. And before Eamon turned 18, he moved to Canada. He quickly established his own marketing company called Octopus Marketing. He took several real estate companies, a conglomerate of companies, with $3 million in revenue and $22 million in sales. And he did that in just a very short 14 months. Now, it was at that point that he decided to expand his reach into the world of marketing. He quickly became one of the top affiliate marketers in the industry, and many of you are already familiar with a product launch that he had relative to this. But over a 2-year period, Eamon was the #1 affiliate for 4 Fortune 500 companies, the #1. So over the past 5 years, he has personally sold hundreds of millions of dollars of products for those companies as an affiliate marketer. And I don't know, honestly, I don't know of anyone else that can make that claim. So Eamon has recently begun to focus on bringing to the world stage a number of products. First, one you may have heard of, which is the Arbitrage Conspiracy. It was a comprehensive affiliate marketing learning center. It was amongst the highest grossing product launches in the internet marketing community in the last 5 years. And I can tell you because I also had a large grossing internet marketing offering within the last 5 years, and his more than doubled mine. Eamon also presented a real estate information product launch. It generated over 8 figures in sales. It sold out a $10,000 per person seminar in a matter of days. So Eamon has very close connections with some of the most powerful and successful people in the world. And I'll do the brag for him because they include billionaires, millionaires, multi-hundred millionaires, PD or personal development gurus, to name a few. And but the man that Eamon regards as his closest financial and investment advisor, as well as a personal relationship advisor, is Senan Pauza. And Senan is a very low-key, low-profile individual, and you're about to hear from him for the first time ever. Senan Pauza is what I would call a Renaissance man. He's developed a variety of businesses. He's functioned as a highly paid financial consultant, media consultant, personal development speaker, executive coach, marketing consultant, efficiency expert. He's even a spiritual teacher, to name but a few. And he and I are actually peers. I mean, colleagues about the same age bracket. So for well over 2 decades, Senan himself has been a student and practitioner of the world's greatest entrepreneurial gurus and spiritual masters that the world has seen. For some years after experiencing a pivotal and devastating business loss one month in his 20s, Senan was fortunate to meet a financial investigator who possessed very special insights into how the wealthy elite create passive income year after year. And he's used his new acquaintances, extensive research, and investigative findings to develop a proprietary process for continually tracking the safest and most profitable passive wealth vehicles in the world today, including some that have been able to turn $1 million into $5.9 million in just 12 months. Now, with just a single 5-minute transaction and no overheads, no staff, no internet, and without even needing a computer. And I think we can all sort of, the technical glitch we just had is probably a testimony to that. Now, Senan used a process to accumulate wealth for himself, or the process that he's developed, and a small group of private wealth management clients, or to do this for him and those private wealth management clients. And realizing that this process was too significant to not share with the world, he's partnered with his longtime friend and now business colleague, Eamon Bugami, to create an online version of the process, and it's been dubbed the Outsider Code. The Outsider Code perfectly and accurately reflects Senan's own desire to continually serve people, to enrich their lives, and help them experience freedom on every level. So there's so much to Senan's story that you'd listen to for him for days and not capture literally a fraction of his experience. To let him personally tell you what this event is about, and to give you a feeling of why some of the world's top internet marketers, after speaking with Senan personally, they canceled attending their own products to come to this event in Vancouver, and why he feels it's one of the most important events in the history of internet marketing and business. And I want to welcome, direct from his beach home in beautiful Byron Bay, Australia, Mr. Senan Pauza. Senan?
Thank you very much, Buck. Well, welcome everyone. This is very unusual for me because I'm very much a people person, although I live a very, I guess you could say, renunciate lifestyle and fairly secluded, and I don't speak very much at conferences. I think I've probably been to my own office in the city here, where I have an office with a number of accountants, leading accounting firms and legal firms in a major city here, and I think I've been there 2 or 3 times in the last 3 years. So I very much live a life of spiritual practices, most of what I do, and part of what I've done is develop the Outsider Code with Eamon over the last 3 years. Guess you could say renunciate lifestyle and fairly secluded, and I don't speak very much at conferences. I think I've probably been to my own office in the city here, where I have an office with a number of accountants, leading accounting firms and legal firms in a major city here, and I think I've been there 2 or 3 times in the last 3 years. So I very much live a life of spiritual practices, most of what I do, and part of what I've done is develop the Outsider Code with Eamon over the last 3 years.